I've had a long career in HR, servicing people, and I had the opportunity of understanding truly the meaning of inclusion, and especially the impact it can have in terms of engagement and in terms of performance. And for this reason, I always had a strong commitment towards helping people to fulfill their role and to really try to feel fully included in the organization. And the energy sector has a problem with diversity, especially in terms of gender representation. As a matter of fact, I'm very proud of the kind of work that I've developed so far, and especially for the fact that I've built the diversity, equity, and inclusion of SNAM starting from scratch, embedding this kind of work in terms of organization, so developing measurement, KPI, engaging people at all different levels in the organization, building an inclusion team. And I think the most powerful tool that I'm mostly proud of that I've used successfully is actually education and communication. And also using a business language, so trying to translate into systemic framework and systemic governance and KPI, the kind of work that we have been doing helps to make sure that everyone is committed along the way. That means working in terms of unbiasing the processes. So from recruiting to the promotion processes, to development, to retention, to how we manage maternity leave of women, how we manage the return from maternity leave of women, and how we keep people constantly engaged and motivated and yet productive. SNAM Foundation is focusing on fighting poverty across the board, specifically concentrating on energy, educational, and food poverty. We all know that now 1 person out of 10 in Italy is facing dramatic problems and is living in dramatic situations in terms of extreme poverty situation. In terms of energy poverty, it's an aspect, it's a facet of poverty that oftentimes is not very talked about. So we need to continue educating and also bringing together and collaborating on different platforms, public institutions, public sectors, and also third sector together. As a SNAM Foundation, we actively collaborate with local stakeholders, whether that is NGOs or local institutions, because those kind of actors are living in the local communities and know what the needs are. And in terms of energy poverty, the challenge that we're facing also has to do with the identification of the families that are living and are suffering of energy poverty, because sometimes it's very hard to know who they are, and it's also just as hard to find ways to reach them and to support them adequately in order they can have access to basic energy services that are very important. And we have really experienced recently, and in listening the Spanish energy breakout, how important it is during our daily life to have access to energy. Workforce training is essential for driving the green transition, but I strongly believe that it's not only a matter of fulfilling a skill gap, so upskilling and reskilling, but it's also a matter of creating opportunities and benefiting local communities who are most vulnerable. And this is essentially what we did in the Green Skill Academy, looking up on one hand in terms of the new generations and creating opportunities for those that are behind, that are at risk of social inclusion. So it's a free and hybrid program that allows young people that are not in training, they're not in school, and basically they are not working, so they are unoccupied, to go through this program and to become a photovoltaic installer. So this is our support in terms of the energy transition, in making sure that it's a just transition. Energy transition without a just transition, it's only possible if we make sure that we leave no one behind, and we reach out to those people, and we engage them in training programs, in making sure that they are employable and they can act a significant role in the energy transition, especially in the southern regions of Italy. In fact, some challenges and some barriers still remain in terms of minority groups, and true inclusion can only happen when minorities are part of the culture, and inclusion is part of the culture, not only part of the strategy. And in fact, some barriers are still present in terms of attraction, in terms of recruiting, in terms of promotion, in order to fully energize and fully innovate the energy sector. So I think, once again, collaboration and making sure all different companies that are operating within the energy systems make an extra effort to go out and to reach to those people and embed KPI in terms of their energy strategy, their HR strategy, to reach out and try to attract those people, because I think they can significantly contribute to kind of limiting the barriers that today we are living. Yeah, it's very interesting. I think if I have to provide an advice, I would say find a sponsor. Find somebody at the top level in the organization who believes in you and is willing to sponsor your career advancement within the organization. That means somebody that will go out and reach a different situation within company lives, whether there is a meeting, a convention, a one-to-one situation, and this person needs to be willing to speak positively about you and provide you development opportunities to be exposed, to gain visibility, to make sure that you are visible within the organization. I think this is one of the most important elements in order to advance in an organization, is to make sure that you get a sponsor. I think to make a lasting impact in the organization today, is important to be able to influence others, starting from your own ideas and what you want to reach, the ability to make sure that people are drawn by you, want to follow your ideas, and are willing to act based on what you ask them to do, whether it is contribute to a program, to an initiative, to collaborate. So I think this is very, very important skill, together with the skill of remaining human. We've learned just by, during tough time, what the whole humanity is suffered during the last few years, how important it is to stay connected, to listen, to be empathetic. So remaining human is very, very important for leaders today. If I had the possibility of going back to my younger self, I would definitely tell myself, ask for help. I wanted to do everything by myself, and I refrained from asking help from other people. And only most recently, I've discovered the power of asking others to contribute, to support, and to help.